Did you ever get a chance to hang out with Biggie?
That's so
Being that
funny.
you and
That's so funny you said that because Sean was a stylist. You see, Sean is a stylist, and she does everybody clothes, and she did clothes on, and she goes, "Hey, J Lo's best friend, and all. We've been knowing Sean for a long time. She goes, hey, she calls me and says, Biggie wants you in the video. I think Paul Hunter was shooting it. And it was like, Biggie, they want you in this video. I was like, Biggie Small? Are you out of your mind? Like, Faizon ain't got nothing to do with you. I think I said, bitch. And I regret it, but it was a move you had to make. It's like I'm like, everybody was lining themselves with, okay, nigga, this is me. Even though I lived in New York, a lot of my friends in New York, family in New York. I was like, shit, this is home.
do you remember which video it was?
The one with the boat.
Hypnotized.
Going back to Cali.
You mean Hypnotized, right?
Is it Hypnotized? Whatever the one with the boat is. And he had the shirt.
Yeah. Do you know what they were gonna have you doing?
We two big black motherfuckers. Of course they go. Well, say what you say there? I'm fat, you fat. What we doing, nigga? It's a boat and bitches all around. I've only done about 2 or 3 videos. Dr. Ring Wrong. That one for Friday, and Ice Cube's Throw Your Hood Up, and I think I think one of MC Breeze. Breeze was. Bree would talk shit like, "Oh, you gonna just do their video, huh?" Oh, I miss that guy, boy. I've only done I did 2 videos because I was like, was there? I almost did. We almost were in Murder Was a Case, and Charlie Murphy did it, and I think they wanted to do something else. Charlie was killing it. I was like, well, what I'm gonna do? And they had Big C Style. Big C Style was in there. He had the perm and everything. I'm like, shit, you got Big C Style. You don't need me.
Well, you turned down this part for Biggie, man. Do you regret it looking back?
I regret not really meeting him because he's a brother, but it's something like that's politics. Politics. It's like
this was just not too long after Tupac died too.
You think? Yeah.
So it wasn't. Yeah. So it wasn't like years later.
No.
Or,
Yeah.
I mean, Hypnotized came out. I don't know, less than 6 months after Tupac.
Yeah. For me to be in a video, that's kind of spitting in Pac's face, and we was all, that's like, come on, man. I really knew this.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah, I hear you, man. That's
So I'm like, yeah, you're not gonna yeah. That's what our culture is, man. It's a code. It's a side. You know?
I also seen that you were in the studio with Dr. Dre when he
Yeah,
was working.
yeah, yeah, a lot.
How'd you meet Dr. Dre?
Um, I mean, Dre, just we went down. We're looking for we were looking for Warren G. Warren G did a beat for MC Breed for a Regal. So Colin Wolf, um, Dre was in there. Colin Wolf was in there. I don't know, and and this was at the Escondido house in Malibu. They had a house on Escondido Boulevard in Malibu that converted to they all would stay at, and it was a studio in like the den in the balcony was the ocean. So Flipper would be coming by, and we'd be looking at like shit. And Dre was stacking some shit one day, and I was just like, listen to him. And then it's been a lot of times. And Doc, come, hey, come, you go down and you just hang out. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm getting old. I'm trying to remember, but yeah, it was nothing. We was always around. There was weed, and there was women. It was good times. Chris, this nigga Chris was stupid. He said, "Hey man, when they say we going over to Suge's house, that's not. I don't want to see nothing. I don't want to unsee." we're everywhere. We was everywhere. Dre had Easy E had a pool party at Dre's house one time. That was crazy.
Talk to me about that. That is pretty crazy.
Oh,
So
it
was
was
this
just
after? So when was this? This would have been like the late '80s, early. This would have been like right before Dre left.
yes. This is like '91 maybe. Eric was there. Um, brother named Matthew McDaniels. You know Matthew Daniels? If you want
Nope.
anything in hip hop on camera, he has it. You hear a lot of his stuff in Dre's. Hey man, about the riot stuff, he was there. He was there for that. He had filmed me for a bunch of stuff, hanging out with Matthew McDaniels, Gorilla Films. He has probably 40 years of hip hop on camera.
Damn.
Um, yeah, Ice Cube in front of his mama's house. I dated a girl on Ruth Ellen. So when he was filming that, I'm on Ruth Ellen with Yvette. Dubs, God damn it. Coolio lived across, like over the fence. There's a that did our worked on lower. I had a raggedy ass 68 that was never gonna get fit, but I would take it by this thing named Doodoo Eye. You know Doodoo Eye?
Nope.
Doodoo Eye would fix lowriders and shit. And I'm like, man, I need, yeah. So when he was filming Cube on Van Ness, anybody in LA know what Ruth Ellen is in these streets. My girl Yvette stayed across the street from Doodoo Eye. Dear
Okay.
Yvette. But yeah, a lot of the hooking up with Dre was with MC Bree. Whenever he come to town, They go, they try to get some beats. Ronnie G was, hey, let's go. And Warren G ended up doing, you gotta get mine, you gotta get yours, you gotta get mine, get yours. I'm in the studio when he did that. Warren G, back then they had big ass tapes. So we had some, after Tupac laid his track down, we had more time left. So Warren G said, you mind if I finish this cut I've been working on? And it was a song called What's Next, What's Next? And he spelled it wrong. He said, what's next, what's next, what's NXET? I said, hey man, I think you spelled that wrong. He said, it's cool, man. I ain't gonna go back there. If you listen to the song, he spells it wrong in it. What's next? What's next? What's NXET? I think back then they would write liner notes. So Warren G shit it says, thanks for Faizon and Chris coming in here and making us laugh. In the opening liner notes, he's like, hey man, look, I wrote on it, It was like a family, man. It really was.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon. So hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.